Welcome to the Taking Care of Tutu podcast. I'm your host, Meg Obanov. Today, I wanted to talk about a question that comes up often in our office, and it's about a way of holding real estate in Hawaii called Tenants by the Entirety, and what you should do if you have a trust. So just as a reminder, there's different ways of holding real estate in the state of Hawaii. One way is called tenant in severalty, and that's where there's just one owner. Another way is tenants in common, which means there's more than one owner, but if that person passes away, their share does not automatically go to the other owner. So just as an example, say there's two brothers and they hold this piece of real estate together and one of them passes away and the way they hold title is tenants in common, it won't automatically go all to the surviving brother. It will go to the deceased brothers, whoever he named in his will or his trust, or if he doesn't have any of that, after a probate, the probate court will determine that under the law in the state of Hawaii. So that's tenants in common, more than one person, but it doesn't pass to the others when one of them dies. Another way is joint tenants with right of survivorship. Probably a lot of you know that one. It means there's more than one owner. And let's say brother and sister, brother passes away, sister owns all of it. Joint tenants with right of survivorship. We are an office that does a lot of trusts, so we like to have people hold their real estate in trust. So that's another way you can hold title to real estate. But what I want to talk about today is that idea of tenants by the entirety. So tenants by the entirety in the state of Hawaii and some other states too is a way that you can hold real estate that is only available to married couples or registered reciprocal beneficiaries. So it's more than one owner. They are a married couple. And if one of them passes away, the other one owns all of it. So far, it's just like joint tenants with right of survivorship. There is another feature, which is it allows each spouse to have creditor protection from their spouse's creditors. If they also had a second property in Hawaii and it was tenants by the entirety, it would apply to that as well. Let's say one of the spouses is in a car accident. The other spouse owns the entirety of the property. So it's a way of protecting the property and the spouse from the single creditors of one of the spouses. It won't work if the married couple doesn't pay their joint mortgage or their joint credit card bill, or someone is suing both of them for something that happened. So it only protects you from your spouse's creditors. So we think this is a pretty valuable form of asset protection. We've definitely had a lot of our clients, not a lot, but some of our clients who have gotten sued and then realized they've had this tenants by the entirety protection have really experienced some still stress because they're in a lawsuit, but relief knowing that their home is protected, since in Hawaii, that's usually most of our net worth. So we really encourage people to take title, tenants by the entirety. Now, it used to be that when people had a trust and they put the property in the trust, they broke the tenants by the entirety and they lost that creditor protection. But we've had the ability for 12, 13 years or so, based on a change in the law, to add a tenants by the entirety property into a trust and keep, even though the tenancy is now in trust, as long as we add a particular paragraph to the title, to the deed, it will still retain that tenants by the entirety creditor protection. So in a way, we get both worlds. We get to have it in the trust so it avoids probate, makes it really simple and efficient for the family. And also during their lifetimes, they also get that tenants by the entirety creditor protection.